you really can't just beat CRT filter lines, old school pixel text, and blinking press start. It gets me every time. Welcome back, y'all. We are on today's episode of the Holodeck Hour, checking out a little bit more run and gun, a little bit more run and gun action. Checking out Blazing Chrome. With this stuff, it's like, should this be a first look? I think the first looks make more sense as like new games and stuff that are kind of in beta and early access, stuff like that. This is a game that's been out, I feel like it came out before 2019, but I'm going to trust the copyright line there at the bottom. This is, as I said, it's a old school run and gun made recently. Has pretty good reviews. It is notoriously hard. I've played it a little bit, have absolutely been enjoying my time with it, to say the least. But I thought, hey, this would be a really, I want to play more of this stuff on the channel. It works really well with my arcade stick. So I thought we'd give it some run, see how far we can get. The premise for this game is it's aliens have invaded. It very, very much reminds me of Contra, Hardcore, or Alien Wars 3. Or what's the Robotector, I think is Hardcore. So yeah, I guess it definitely gives me Hardcore vibes, especially in the fact that it's like super hard. You most of the time die in one shot, and it's got a lot of robots and Contra styling shooting. So I was never really good at Contra. We're getting a little bit of the preamble out of the way because I am definitely going to die a lot. There's no doubt about that. We're going to be running it on easy. I think easy is a misnomer. They really should have just like an infinite lives version, because this game it's brutal. It is brutal. So we'll try each level out, see how far we can get. I've been a couple of the levels with my given lives and supports and stuff, but I am by no means an expert. And I'm also kind of just like generally bad at running guns, but I've just been kind of into them lately. So, all right, enough of that. Enough stalling. Let's give her a run. So you've got two characters. I think there's more. If you do better, yeah, it's some ninja-looking dude, which I would love to try, and this cool-looking lady. We're gonna run Doyle. Although I haven't played Maverick yet, but yeah, we'll run Doyle. Very much the Robotector styled guy. Little explanation of how you play the game. I already know how to play it, so yeah, move left and right. Oh, excuse me. To move, down to go prone, A to jump, B to shoot. You can hold RB and aim, which is nice. You can melee enemies if they get too close, which is also nice. And then you can roll with down and A and switch weapons, and you can jump into vehicles and get out of vehicles, Metal Slug style. That's about it. So yeah, the way that this game is laid out, I think there are 5 levels, but you have to beat all 4 levels to unlock the 5th one. And they kind of bounce back and forth in difficulty. I've beaten the first 2. So we'll see how far we can get. Maybe we'll break this into a 2-parter depending on how frustrating or non-frustrating this playthrough is. But we're going to kick it off with level 1 before I embarrass myself a lot. Yeah, I would say there's a very good chance that I am not able to finish some of these levels, and we'll just kind of play through it by ear. But you know, you got to try stuff out. That's the whole point of doing these things. All right. Oh, and we already are on our first life, which is really bad. I should not have tried to dodge him. It's all right. If we lose, okay, we already lost 2 lives. Maybe we should restart immediately. we're getting our legs wet. Is that the? Can you jump up here? Yeah. We're getting our feet wet. Getting your legs wet. Defense bot is good. That would have been much more useful earlier on. So switch back and forth. So yeah, you can see when you're on this easy mode, you get these defenders, like these little bots that help you out like a considerable deal. I would consider them almost necessary. We'll run it back. Just see if we can hold on, because you really do need your lives as you go. Let's see if we can hold on to those. At least get to the defense bot. The defense bot is nice. Hopefully we'll get that. I think the bot that... I feel like every time I've played this, I've generally gotten that one each time. So I just got to keep an eye out for these guys jumping. And you can knife them very similar to a Metal Slug. There we go. Much better. He's got a run and or gun. And the only thing is about this kind of awkward is my Oh man, did I not get that level up? No, okay. There we go. The grenade launcher's okay. I'm not crazy about it. So there we go. There's the defense bot. Let me think about this. So I just need to think when I gotta get my hand in the right position to do that, to do the aiming button. Might be better actually if I switch it from my gamepad, or my fight stick. The way it's laid out is A and B are on the bottom and left and right trigger on the bottom. So holding is like a pinky thing. That was always kind of my problem with fight sticks. I got this. I've talked about it before. All right, so we have to be careful here. So as I talk, this gun is not the greatest here. There's this spot where I got killed last time. All right, let's jump, jump, and jump, and jump, and oh no. Okay, I didn't realize he picked you up. Also, okay, we're just gonna stick this gun for here. Kill the bug. Okay, there we go. Let's switch back to the grenade launcher. I know I said I hated it, but it actually is pretty decent here. The laser beam's okay. It's kind of like, what do you call it? It's not Simon from Castlevania 4. Maybe it is Simon from Castlevania 4, but it's like the whip in Castlevania 4. We'll say that without embarrassing myself too much further. Let's get back to our grenade launcher. Oh man, I've already pulled the typical SpockPlays and immediately forgot what I was saying. Oh me, oh my. Can I get up here actually? No. The music in this game is awesome. Can't go without a playthrough without commenting on the game's music. You know, nowadays, I do say sometimes, oh, you know, maybe I just play games with a lot of good games with good music. But I feel like I talk about music not being as good as it once was, but then I always talk about how much I love like tunes in games. So maybe I'm just living in a false narrative. All right, doing okay. We definitely don't want that. We definitely want to continue with our defense bot. Yeah, so that one was like a speed up one. I don't need to go faster. I already suck enough at this game. One thing to note. Let's take care of him. Does that level up our grenade? No, it just gives us some points. This, I could not figure out how to get it last time either. I don't know, it's like a... Yeah. I don't know, it might be for a specific character. Or maybe you have to... I was trying to figure it out. Yeah, I'm not sure how you jump up and get that one. I was trying to get it last time. All right, so I think this is like first mini boss encounter, kind of like he's pretty easy. Okay, and I think I need to be doing some rolling. That's something I have not done. Yeah, definitely need to be doing more rolling. That seems to help a lot. I think you can roll through like a la Dark Souls. All right, that rolling, honestly, I have not done on my last 3 playthroughs. There we go, we got a perfect kill. All right, will I pause it here real quick? Nope, that's our buddy. Again, a sip of our beverage. We're doing all right. So yeah, what I was gonna say is I do have a filter applied. Do we want the attack bot? No, I suck. So we're just gonna say the lives seems to be the more important thing. Just so you can see real quick. Yeah, so it has these different filtering modes. This is the default. Looks pretty good. It's a little chunky. Then you've got your linear. I've never understood the concept of linear. That just is like blurry 480p. You have these CRTs. These are basically the same, except it has a curve. Looks all right too. It's just a little dark. But the one I'm running with is actually running with this guy here. So hopefully now that you know the secrets, it doesn't affect your opinion of me. Come on, you got it. Oh no, God. What the heck? That is infinitely embarrassing. Well, first setup. We're not gonna run that one back. For some reason, I was trying to do the command to get out of it, and I just ended up rolling off the edge and losing my shield and my grenade launcher and a life. But we don't need it. We'll be okay, I hope. I was able to get through the first boss without too much difficulty, so hopefully we can make it here and our buddy's helping us out. Oh man, that was terrible. That was terrible. Yeah, so this does control kind of... Whoa, yeah, all right. We gotta get out of here. Get out of this zone. So we want to save up definitely some of this guy. And we've already lost him. All right, so we are on the ropes. We've already been crushed. Yeah, last time I was able to get the robot down, I think the boss is like right here. Like yeah, here he is. Do we want to switch? I'll try. I can't remember. This is like the worm guy, I think, something like that. Yeah, but the reason I chose this filter is just, I don't know, it reminds me more of like the Sega Genesis and my CRT from back in the day. It's also a little bit brighter. Okay. Oh my gosh. There we go. All right, back to the grenade launcher. It would have been nice to get another bot before this fight. This guy's not terribly hard, and we got another life. All right. All right. We just got to jump. Aiming is kind of difficult. There we go. Yeah, so he comes across as super easy, and then he's got a secondary form. Spoilers. All right, I'll move along. Gotta remember to roll. Is this open? Huh. I didn't realize. I guess usually you're blowing those things up. But yeah, you gotta love like the mode 7/parallax, whatever you want to call it. Backgrounds. Oh god, I love it. All right, so this guy now, maybe he would be a little... Oh. All right, we're just gonna do grenades before we screw ourselves and die. Can't overthink it. All right, so boom, 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 boom. I know it seems like I know what I'm doing, but I literally have just practiced the first level a couple of times. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. All right, well. All right, let's see. Is this any good here? Oh, maybe. Okay, we'll give the whip shot a chance. All right. Oh, gosh. All right. Never mind. You're not going to give the whip shot a chance. Back to just good old Contra shooting. All right. Yeah, the only thing about this one is remembering to hold and shoot. It's funny. You think I would... Oh, gosh. You would think for a... You think I'd be a little bit better at the stuff that I choose to play. But I'm not. I'm just trash. Oh, man. Maybe one day. I don't know. I've kind of recently, I've been talking about it. Oh, God, I knew. That was not one of Shelson. No. God. All right, he's almost done. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I probably could have done that on normal. That wasn't too bad. All right, so that's, I think, stage 1 down, if I remember correctly. 7 minutes. Honestly, I was like way better than I did on my first run, so we'll take it. That is definitely baby's first level. Definitely dipping our feet in. And I did practice a little bit, so I wouldn't be absolutely terrible. But yeah, I love the little victory dance there. I don't know, running guns, I've just been more attracted to them recently. Give me another sec. I'm working through some coffee here today. Coffee drinkers, let me know what you're drinking in the chat. Rescue and intercept the enemy supply train. All right, so we're moving on to level 2. Yeah. Okay. I forgot that you start on these. Once again, fantastic music, fantastic backgrounds. I just gotta remember to, all right, not get hit. Oh man, I forgot your lives carry over. So we are definitely screwed. I thought your lives reset at the beginning of each level, so we are definitely not going to make it very far, but we'll cheese it a little bit, and we'll just run it back. And try out some of the levels, because there's... Oh, God, why did I jump over the good god? Ah! All right, can I... There's no dodge while you're on this, so you just have to dodge accordingly. Yeah, Oh, you can... Oh, I had no idea you could do that. Very good to know you can bop the boys a la Mario style. Makes it a little bit easier for movement. I've just been into running guns, boomer... Oh, God. Trying to jump on them. Boomer shooters and platformers again lately, man. It's just like I'm a freaking kid. Okay. We're going to go under. All right. And he's going to be tough because we have to... There we go. Whew. Alright, did not realize I was going to have to... I thought I was going to have 7 lives per attempt. Maybe you do. Hopefully easy. They recognize I'm just a baby boy. Alright. But the pixel art in this game is just freaking awesome. It's like a high-scaled version of a Genesis game. Alright, and then we... This is actually a good spot to use my pinky to hold R2. Oh, God, I did not see that coming down. Not good. We need to pick up a little bit more score here to get an extra life, or hopefully pick up a life. The controls in this game are super slick. Alright, so there's a grenade. That will help us. Hopefully, although it may not be the best. Oh, God. Alright, we're already on last life. This this run may be cut short. Ay. It's fine. I knew playing this that it was going to be a difficult run. There's a couple of other guys I watch that play this type of stuff, and they always are like, yeah, this game, like, just play it on easy, because you're going to get bodied, to say the least. Right. Oh, thank God. I don't know if it doesn't really talk to you too much about the use. I think this just gives you 2 extra hits. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, you have to wait for the beep. All right. Oh, okay. Thought that we had blown up that one. Continuing. He's turning upwards. I probably should just be aiming. Okay. Okay, we made it past the interstitial area. Jeez, we are getting rolled over. And now we're on the train. I feel like I played a lot of... Oh, man, we're still flying. Okay, thank God. Whew. Okay. Take a deep breath. Breathing is not going to help us. I'm assured of that. And the tunes just keep distracting me. We're dead. All right. What is the P again? Okay. Did not. I don't know if I like that. And we're dead. Oh, God. Whew. Game over. Let me continue. All right. I love this game. Thank God it lets me run it back at the checkpoints. I forgot. Oh, I didn't think it. Yes. Oh, okay. Let's, there we go. Give me... All right. Did I talk about how easy this game was? It was actually all a ruse. This was an elaborate ploy to trick you into thinking that this is going to be a short playthrough. Haha, I got everybody in the chat. No, actually did not realize that. I think, okay. All right, not crazy about that one. Charge up is for men of greater valor than I, to say the least. Okay, we're just going to stick to the country gun for now. All right, we got to jump. Trying to... There we go. Okay, so got to jump and shoot down without rolling. You. And I lost my defense spot, but at least it saved me a couple of lives. Alright. That's the whip. The whip actually does seem pretty good here. Alright. Speedbot. Speedbot, don't know if it helps me too much. Yeah, it seems like this one actually is pretty good here. Alright, we're doing it. They're doing the thing. Oh, there's Mr. Ninja. Immediately freaking killed us. Alright. Alright, so they take more than a one-shot. And that barely went over our head. Praising all that needs to be praised. Alright, getting used to a little bit of that pinky movement. I'm feeling this. Oh, God. I have a feeling that's going to be a one-up. Alright, that feels like a... Yeah, it is. That's the only thing is I just don't know how you get these. Because they're always, like, out of... Whatever. They're always a little higher than I expect them to... Oh, God. Thought I was jumping up there. Yeah, I'm not sure how you get those. It seems like all of the one-ups... If we end up becoming a... Oh, big proponent of this game, maybe we'll look up how to do it. Oh, God. Right when I got the defense thing, man. No! No! Oh, God. Extremely cursed. Goodness me. Alright, well. We're gonna try out the laser beam. All right. I don't like being stuck up here. Yeah, let's switch back to the normal gun because it's a little too much for me. We just got to make sure we jump down there. Thing that does keep messing with me too is maybe I need to change my control scheme. Yeah, okay, we're probably gonna die here. We just gotta keep jumping and moving. So yeah, the only thing that sucks when you jump in here is it's a kind of short hop. All right, we are dungeon rings. Let's see if we can at least get through this boss stage. I doubt it. Tough boss. You have to short hop to avoid latching onto that thing. At least from what I can tell. Down. All right, trying to lock in a little bit. Jeez. We're running. We're moving. Getting a lot of good shots on. All right. Standing back here seems to be a little bit more in the move, so I don't have to focus on short hopping. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, just keep shooting down. Okay, at least we got through that. Sorry, needed a little bit of moment of pressure. Goodness. Oh, man. I doubt that stage, too. Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just probably the interstitial boss. All right, so at least if we die here, we should get a checkpoint. I'm hoping. This game very, very much... it reminds me a lot of Hard Corps, Contra Hard Corps. I will say I beat it, but it was heavily save-stated, to say the least. Yeah, these games, they really just gotta frickin' lock. Heck, thought I knifed him. Maybe not. All right, hopefully we reload there and don't have to rerun the boss. Be friendly to me, game. Thank you for being friendly to me and offering me one of my lost children. All right, we're back online. All right. Yeah. Jump. I guess A is usually jump. I'm used to... it probably should be where it's mapped. I'm just being a doofus. All right. All right, that was not good use of that. The placement of things in this is like really intense. All right, we're gonna switch back to the machine gun for now. I like the machine gun because you can hold it. I don't think you can. Yeah, so the grenade launcher you can't hold. You can run and do the gun. This gun. All right, we're gonna hold on to our last shield for now. Maybe we shouldn't. Maybe it's telling me I'm about to get bombarded. Okay, did not mean to roll there. All right. Okay, also did not mean to crouch. All right, grenade for you. Oh gosh. All right. On our way. We're just taking it day by day. Day by day. Thank you so much, game, for giving me a defense spot. Oh, man. Yeah, the thing that with some of these spots, what you really got to do is I need to get my RB finger ready so I can do like that and aim and shoot without moving and shooting. All right, we're going to lose our shield here for sure. We did. At least we saved a couple of lives there. Give me another defense spot. You know I need it. Okay, not the gun I wanted. See, I guess you can like kind of... I don't know. We'll see what happens. Okay. Very good use to immediately die. All right. Mr. Robot looking dude. All right, down. Shooting. Roll through. Okay. Also remembering to roll through is important. There we go. All right. All right. All right. Whew. Did not realize that I was going to be sweating this early in the day, but here we are. Digging it so far, even though I suck. At least I'm just very happy that at least I can get through the game. Oh my gosh. All right. Immediately dead. Okay, this is that angle his head is at is going to require use of the RB button. All right, we're dodging, we're jumping, we're aiming. The tail of him kills you. Good to know. Okay, down, and there we go. And get a little bit of the aiming in. I feel like I'm playing an instrument. Okay, good headshots. Where is he going? We're rolling. He's coming in. All right. He is... Oh, okay. Okay. Oof. Yes. All right. Man, I literally feel like I am playing guitar or something with the controls, but it's actually like pretty sick. Okay. Whew. There we go. Okay. Oh God, I was expecting this to be like more commentary friendly, and here I am just getting okay, freaking owned. All right, so he's gonna come in through here, and then he's gonna do lightning beams. Okay, and that is a tough. It is tough to hit him there. There we go. Good damage. No whammies. Down. Okay. All right. The roll and the aiming. All right. And we need a little bit closer for the angle. He's gonna come in. There we go. We're standing still. Yeah, so this game, I feel like I should wait. We're actually gonna wait. Okay, we're gonna wait to talk. Everybody's favorite, just watch the streamer choke moment. All right. And roll and aim. Get a couple more shots. Okay, we got a couple on his back there. We're gonna, there we go. Okay. He's gonna come in. He's gonna do lightning. Okay, stand out of the way of the lightning. Get our pinky ready. There we go. Good damage. Amazing damage. The best damage you've ever seen. Stand under him. Don't get hit by the tail. More damage. Oh my gosh, he's the best gamer we've ever seen. We're continuing to keep the damage up. All right, go. He's gonna fly in. Okay, lightning. Very, very frightening. RB. Okay, a little bit further back. Incredible damage. The best damage you've ever seen. Why did I tell you guys how good I am at this? I'm so happy I was able to beat that. We got another life for it at the end, although I'm sure we are going to burn through it on the next level. 13 minutes. I like that it gave us some points for lives, even though we cheesed the heck out of that. Yeah, I'm sure that is not the best score. But it is some score, and that's all that matters. In my Metal Slug playthrough, as you guys saw, I put 30cc attempt in the title. That was very much a joke. Like if you're into watching like Neo Geo runs or just like arcade runs, 1cc is a big thing. Like putting one credit in, being able to beat the level on the given credit. Nobody would ever put 30cc in their title, so I hope. I don't know if anybody actually got that or watched that, but that was the joke. Yeah, 30cc is definitely not something you would brag about. But like I said, it's all about having fun. And, you know, that actually felt really good. It feels really good when you're able to, like, at least accomplish little goals like that. My little goal was just to beat that level. This level has a lower difficulty. So I'm hoping that it is not being facetious in that fact. But we have to infiltrate and destroy the new bioweapon facility. And we're going to take on that challenge here together. All right, so the train has landed. I love the pixel art here in the background. All right, let's get on the train before we... Thank you, my best friend. Yeah, without the easy mode, you don't get the bots. I wasn't sure if that... I don't know what this little guy is here. I was worried I was also going to get stuck. Oh, man, the explosions. Some Doom explosions. Oh, man. These... I don't know. With this type of stuff, like... So, I will say... oh, my God. I didn't realize we were in Dune. Or actually, it kind of reminds me of like Terraria, right? The Eater of Worlds worm thing that you have to fight sometimes. All right, this looks like quicksand. This looks like what my parents warned me about. This looks like all children's fears. Where's the resurgence of quicksand? That's like millennials and 90 kids. like favorite thing to bring up is like the fear of quicksand. Where's quicksand nowadays? All right, he wasn't too bad. Oh god, as I like sit there and like take a breath, almost dying to the quicksand. Thank you, my loving friend. Contra Hardcore, the American version was like it's like just, oh god, I did not realize that was gonna happen. Oh gosh, also did not realize that was gonna happen. It's just sadistic. Like that game is, I loved playing it because, okay, the laser actually kind of sucked though. Laser kind of suck though. Let's switch to machine gun for here. Oh, interesting. I did not realize that when you're shooting on this, you stop automatically. I guess that makes sense, right? Because you can't... Oh, okay. You can't proceed forward on a bar with one hand. All right. There we go. We're just trying to make it to the next checkpoint on these lives. That's the main goal here. All right. And... little jump, little shoot and jump. Oh, man. That was like a Peyton Manning throw, dude. What the heck? That can't be from him, right? Huh, looked like it was from somebody behind him. Interesting terraforming occurring. Okay, let's do down, 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 down. Thank you. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Down, down, down. We're gonna slappy. All right, we gotta hit the spicy spot, spicy spot, spicy spot, spicy spot. We're dodging. We already lost a little bit. Spicy spot. Down, 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 down. Spicy spot. All right, come on, get him, get him, get him, get him. Where's it gonna be? Where's it gonna be? We're keeping an eye on the airwaves. We did not keep a good enough eye on the airwaves, I think. Come on, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. Right. He's got one more, it seems. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Dodge, dodge, dodge. Oh, no. I think the end of the stage is right there. Ah, come on, man. Ay, ay, ay. All right. Well, we can definitely do it. Running it back. Running it back. Oh, we were so close. That's actually pretty good for 3 lives. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. But yeah. Oh, gosh. As I take needless damage. No more needless damage. Contra Hardcore for the American release on Genesis. You die on one hit, similar to this, and the Japanese release was like kind of sick with it because they gave you 3 health per life, which makes it like a completely different experience. And I think you also can, if I remember correctly, you can also get more health. All right, so was he just like already? So he's a 2-boy, I guess, or maybe just the grenades made it a little bit easier. Maybe that was just a teaching moment. Very well could be a teaching moment. All right. But yeah, so there's a ROM hack called Robotector, or maybe that's not the... There's a ROM hack available, we'll say, that patches in, like, for the American version, you can play with, like, the extra healths and some extra characters and yada yada. You have to kind of apply a few... Like, if you have the original game... Let's switch back to the grenades, actually. It seemed like that did okay for here. And then it's going to be worm. We're going to get some shots on the worm. We're going to jump over the worm. You're going to get hit by the worm. Live by the worm, die by the worm. Yeah, so you kind of have to apply a few... At least I did. Oh, I did not realize... Thank God I rolled there. That was an accident. I didn't realize that, like... Okay. There's like a few different ROM hacks you'll want to apply if you want to, like, have an easier time with that. All right, let's watch out for the... Oh, God. Where are those guys? All right, we just gotta take this guy. You suck, dude. Freaking throwing grenades like it's your business. But yeah, playing through it like that is a lot more reasonable experience, to say the least. Whew. All right. Friend of the family. All right, we gotta just jump and shoot. Taking out guy. Jump and shoot. All right, lovely. I knew that was going to happen. Oh, man, that took out 2 of our freaking shield. That sucks. And there we go. See, sometimes you just gotta focus. Sometimes you just gotta focus. Man, we were right here. We totally were. Oh, elevator level. Gotta love it. Oh, God. As I get freaking blasted. Alright. Now they're crouching. They've evolved. These guys pick you up, take you out on a nice date, and then leave you with the bill. Oh, God. Praying mantis fiends. I thought this level was easier. Alright. Rolling. Wow. Okay, we got away. Please give me something of value. Attack. I'll take it. And this. Alright. This feels like another mini-boss. Is that a spider? Yes, it's something like that. Okay. Oh my gosh. And we have a timer. Oh, goodness me. Okay. We are learning. We are living. We are laughing. We are loving. Okay. We are also not able to see the liquid when we are shooting, so we just got to keep a timing on that. He is turning. He is shooting things. Okay. Do we have to... Okay, I'm worried about these. I'm afraid they're going to spawn some monsters. There we go. Easy. Wasn't scared at all. I was the bravest lad known to the lads of lore. Whew. Man. This game is giving me a run for my money. See, that's the thing, though, is like with this type of, with this style of game, it forces you to take the keys and lock in. Which I actually, I thought I was gonna die there. I don't know. It's like there are certain, like Dark Souls kind of requires it as well, but you have like you can mitigate. Oh God, you can mitigate how bad you are with like armor decisions and weapon choices and, you know, yada yada, so you can still kind of suck at those games and get through it. These types of games, there's nothing there for you. How do we get past this? This looks like goopy quicksand, which it is. All right, we're taking out our friends from the east and or the west. We're not going to roll off the stage again. Oh, interesting. Drill lad. Nice grenade launcher. All right, so this is melee only. Interesting. I love so far, like, oh, okay, all of the different mechanics this thing has. There we go. 8-way shooting. Give me a shield. Does the speed bot affect the robot? I'm not quite sure. Oh, and you can hold this, but we want to stay inside of it. Boom, boom, please, please. Not the best use of that. There we go. All right, and we are out of it, but we made a good, decent roll. Grenades are a friend. There we go, let's get out of here. I like the little speed bot, like, kind of giving me little punchies. Like, egging me on, like, you can do it. I need all the assistance I can get. But yeah, with these, right, there's you have to... Oh, it sucks we can't open those because we don't have our robot boy. Maybe... No. Say maybe you need the robot boy to get to certain ledges and stuff, but I don't think you had them at certain points. All right, this feels like the next mini-boss. Ooh, little bass drops. Oh my gosh, this is some Cronenberg level monster stuff, okay. What are you gonna do to me? We're gonna not... Okay, he's gonna shoot lasers. Let's get the whip out. All right, eyeballs. All right, and we're using this as a learning experience. So they come out of this way. I feel like he's gonna come out of here now. Yes. All right. Learning experiences. This is the Learning Channel, TLC. We are here to learn about Cronenberg's newest monstrosity, nothing more. We're not worried about the factors that play into its appearance or what it is doing to our psyche, both physically and mentally. Okay. 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 Ugh. I did not realize I shot little shots. It's okay. It's okay. As long as we come back bigger, better, smarter, stronger, prettier, we'll be all right. Oh, God, that sucks. All right, let's get our defense bot going. I was hoping that we could get the checkpoint at the boss, but it's all right. It's okay. We're bigger, better. Whatever I said. I'm losing my mind. Yeah. Racing games do the same kind of thing to me, back on the topic of locking in, where you can't lose focus for a moment. What do we want? Yeah, we want the whip. Los Whipperinos. Alright, we need to get back on. We're just going to stick to the machine gun for here. A little bit easier for running and gunning. Racing games, at least when you're like... There are definitely some you can play without being like hyper-focused, but at least when you're playing like... I don't know, something like iRacing or Assetto Corsa, and you're like in a league or doing like a, you know, a season match or something like that, you really just... I can't talk. That's why I have been hesitant to record any stuff like that. This little weapon. Speedbot. Not in place of our defense bot. See, I guess you don't get the... You don't get those. There we go. A little bit better. Alright. Punching. Ah, come on. That was not the best use of our time. Smacking. 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 Oh, man. I was hoping we would be able to get it. Grenades galore. Jumping. Not that. We almost made it. I wonder if there's like another... It's probably just final weapon stuff. Alright, we made it to the mini-boss with 7 hearts. 7 hearts. 7 lives. So we should be in a little bit better shape. But yeah. There's something to be said about it. As long as, like, this game, I'm very happy that it has a checkpoint system. Otherwise, that's the thing that used to drive me nuts about, like, the old Ninja Gaidens. Like, not the, alright, so definitely take out the eyeballs first. These things suck and make the boss significantly easier when you don't have to deal with frickin' laser beams jumping around. Okay. And the grenades do significantly more damage. You're able to get them off early. Watch out for that. Okay, so once you've killed that, you got to keep an eye out for a goopy mess, but there is an animation to show that they are going to fire. Alright, there's another one down. So the right side of the screen just sucks right now. Ah, man, we're doing pretty good there. I think the whip actually might not be a bad one here. I guess actually it is kind of bad because it has like, it doesn't immediately turn with you. So you gotta let go. We'll stick the machine gun. Alright, 2 lives on the boss. Could be worse. Could be better. Could be worse. Okay, I did not realize that there was another boss. Alright. And how does one damage him? Let's see. Alright, little hole. Metroid looking fool. I feel like he's gonna run at us. Alright, rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Rolling, rolling. Alright, we're jumping and shooting. Giving us a lot of ample time to get some damage off. Rolling. Yeah, I'm glad I remembered the rolling mechanic, or at least paid attention to more to the tutorial, because it seems vital. Alright, no death on him. Take that. 2 for this little stage. I'll take any improvements I can get, to say the least. Okay, stage 3. Hey, we've gone through 3 stages. I honestly did not think we were going to get through 3 stages, so I'm very, very happy with that so far. Heck yeah. Cool beans. Even though they're all checkpointed. There was 0% chance we were going to make it through on a clean run. This game's sick. This game's super sick. Yeah, I think I started, but I can't remember if I finished. I got this for free. But yeah, I think it was through Prime Gaming. If you have Amazon Prime, right, you get to claim like 4 games every couple of weeks. And just overlooked it, and then I was just kind of Googling around for some more run and guns, and this one came up as a great one, and I'm like, dude, I've never heard of anybody playing it, and I own it. And then I checked it out, and I was like, holy cow, this is exactly what I was hoping for. And so far it is. I am extremely worried about this communication tower level. Disable the enemy's communication tower. All right. I mean, we got to do it, right? We got to see if we can do it. Gosh. I wonder if on easy as well. Speedbot, not my favorite, but better than... actually, may not be better. Actually, maybe it's better. Okay. Because the stages are falling out. But yeah, I wonder if the bosses have less health on easy. That would be sick. And also, that feels appropriate. All right, first mini-boss. Man, a little bit of a boss rush with some of these guys, right? There's like a lot of mini-bosses. I thought that was our friend. No, I guess not. Oh, yeah. He is definitely not our friend. He is the mean man of laser beams. All right, we're doing okay. I will say, Fight Stick feels pretty good. Or Arcade Stick, definitely like this type of stuff feels really, really good with us. I don't really use it for fighting games anymore. Although maybe I will start doing it again. I just don't play a lot of fighting games. I used to. Fighting games used to be. Okay. Fighting games. Oh god, please don't do that to me. Holy cow! I was trying to switch back to my NATO launcher. Oh my god, that's one way to spawn up there, right? Heck yeah! All right, well I'll take the free life. We're missing our speedbot friend. He actually does help just because these things are flying out. But yeah, for running guns, especially where you're like trying to be super intentional about your key presses and just having like a very large like movement stick that compared to the analog stick that you would have on a controller, definitely lends itself to this style of games. That's why I've been like kind of excited to bring it back to life. Not that it was broken. I just was sitting in the closet for a couple of years. I was really only using it for fighting games back in the day. Nowadays, honestly, I like playing fighting games on... ooh, okay. Was not ready for that. Oh my gosh. That roll into the fire must have been frame perfect, because I did not mean to do that, and I literally did it right as he died. I was just trying to shoot. Okay, I'm assuming that was the first section. So maybe now we're back onto the next checkpointy part. I'm hoping so. Okay, that is a tough. Can we get over here? There's no. Nope, doesn't look like it. We're waiting. There we go. Yeah. Oh, my friend. My bestest of friends, the defense bot, who I'm immediately not utilizing to the best of their abilities. Thank you, my friend, for your service. All right, who we got next, man? This really is feels like a lot of boss rushes. Okay, here we go. What do we got? So we got 3. Oh god, I thought I was a little bit farther out than I needed to for that. We're going to use our invuln frames effectively. Okay. Thank you for moving slowly. Your patronage will not be forgotten. Oh, God. Alright, we need to get rid of that top gun there. Oh, man. I'll take a melee on it, though. Okay, and jump in. Thank you for aiming up there. Oh, crap. Probably should have gone the other way. Yeah, definitely got to place ourselves and take this guy out sooner than later before he drains us. Oh, man, he is draining us. He's not even that hard. It's just the placement of the shots kind of sucks. So maybe, okay, there we go. Hopefully that is close to the next checkpoint. No, it's not. All right. Oh, not attack bot. Attack bot, you're for people better than me. I need defense bot. He's my friend. All right, grenade launcher. There we go. A little bit of stairs climb. I'm desperately hoping. Speedbot. Okay. And we're on the final credit here, so Speedbot is coming back into life. I'm hoping there's not like a crazy streets. Oh god, is this a freaking hanging boss? Why are you back? Oh my god. I was just about to comment on I hope there isn't like an elevator rush. Super common in games like this. Where, well, like Streets of Rage, it's back at the beginning. Alright. We got this, I hope. I hope we've got this. Do not waste our friend. Don't waste our friend. Can we get down? Yes, we can. Nope, we can't. I thought we could do it. Another defense spot. Thank you. Thank you. Try and hold on to this one a little bit longer as I... Okay. We're aiming. We're shooting. We're aiming. We're shooting. We're succeeding. We are hydrated in our lane. Alright, so we're going to get back here. Let's switch to this gun. Maybe the whip will be a little bit better. Nope. Alright, nope. We're not going to do the whip. We need to get rid of these guns immediately. Alright, first one down. Okay, second gun down. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna try and, yeah, get him. Let's move a little bit closer, and then away. Let's use the techniques we've learned from our ancestors. There we go. Our ancestors did not betray us. Alright, much better fight there. Much better fight there. Attack bot. I will take you. It would be good. Our grenade launcher is pretty good. Alright, there's going to be another guy over here. We're jumping, we're dodging. We're dipping, diving, ducking, dodging. Dodging. Alright. Whew. Alright. We're going to take a little breather right here. We just need to rest for a moment and gather our thoughts. I've also kind of been playing, like, in the old school vein, trying to get into shmups a little bit. I just love the concept of, like, that being another whole genre of game that requires a very specific skill set, but they're so hard. They are so hard. I love watching 1cc attempts of that type of stuff. I'm terrible at it. I just love all this old school stuff where it's like, playing as a kid, I just assumed all these games were like kind of cheese, and now that I'm older and they're a little bit more friendly as save states, or, you know, this game has kind of somewhat forgiving checkpoints, I understand like the challenges that they were offering to you, and I kind of appreciate it a bit more. But I just suck at them. If you have any tips, I've actually watched like videos on how to get better at them, but it has not been great. Okay, all right. I think that is enough pausing and procrastinating. Let's see if we can take this bad boy out. All right. Whew. All right, Jumpman, attack bot, please be with me. We just got to make sure that we jump and climb. Let's get a nice. All right, let's get some nice shots off early on. I immediately forgot how quickly he attacks. All right, we got to avoid the laser and immediately get hit. Losing our faded thing. So yeah, you got to... Okay. And there and there. And there and there. He's starting to smoke. Whew. Man, this is going to be a tough boy. We just got to get damage in. Avoid the laser. Oh man, that has a much longer sustained frame than I was ready for. There we go. Okay, not that bad. Lost 3 lives. Could have definitely been worse. Hopefully we get a checkpoint here. Oh yeah, we definitely gotta be getting a checkpoint if we're going into frickin' 3D mode. What the heck? Yo, this is sick. I actually do vaguely remember this now, either from the trailers or for some videos I was looking up on it. How cool that they are able to do this. I mean, obviously we have the technology, but this is like a whole other I mean, I feel like it's a whole... Maybe, I guess maybe it's not a whole other engine. Maybe they're just... this is like... Oh. Alright. This is like a whole other... Because, yeah, if I go here... Yeah, so it's like the edge of the screen, I guess you just have hitboxes to... Alright. To kind of indicate where you can or cannot go, and then enemies are coming in and out from the foreground, and they kind of appear on the central plane when you need to. Okay, let's try and keep... Okay, we can just hold shooting, which is good. Alright, here. So he's got to avoid the center. No! We're more likely than not going to have to run this bad boy back. Okay, no more shooting. Nope, we're back to shooting. This is sick, though, right? Like, totally different game here. This is like Space Harrier, right? Which I'm also very bad at. This is another game I was watching. There's this guy on Twitch I really like to watch. His name's... He goes by Macaw45. And he's really into, like, kind of playing through old DOS stuff, Amiga stuff, PC 90... Oh, okay. Thought that was going to open fully. PC 98, PC 88. There's a game he was playing. I think it was actually there for the Super Nintendo. We are definitely going to continue. All right, sweet. So we get a checkpoint right here. You love to see it. But yeah, there was a game he was playing not too long ago. I forget what it was called. It's something I never heard of. But the entire game was like this moving background like this. And the first stage was super nauseating. But it was pretty cool. I love finding just... That's a huge part of the reason I watch so many retro channels is like, you don't realize how many like games have been made. It's kind of similar to music in that sense. I think the stat is there's like 65,000 songs released a day. Or some ridiculous, unbelievable number, which AI is contributing to that number probably tenfold now. But with old games, I mean, there's just so many that were made, and especially once you start getting into stuff that, like, wasn't necessarily localized into, you know, American, oh my gosh, into America for, like, English-speaking audiences, or even just your language. Okay, now we have rockets. Hopefully we can hold on to this, collection here for a little longer. It's definitely making enemy destroying a little bit easier. Alright, so then we've got the full cage coming up here. Alright, let's see, what does 4 look like? Is there a 4th tier? Alright. Yeah, and I will say, there's just something about, yeah, the analog stick, if that's what you want to call it, the arcade stick on a arcade stick. Just the way it returns back to neutral is so much more, so pleasant. Okay, we gotta keep going here, here. What are we gonna top right? Yep. Okay, a little pattern-based recognition. We're avoiding these. We're still shooting. Yeah, it just really helps with this type of movement. So much more granularity with the bigger thing. I'm understanding it better now, day by day. Oh, God, my hand slipped as I said that. At least we kept on to our second bullet power up here. I'm doing all right, though. I think we actually got an extra life from our score. This is sick. I wish there was, like, another level like this. Maybe, I think, like I said, I'm pretty sure there's 5 stages. Maybe there's 6 if we're lucky. Oh, God. Should not have just stood there and taken it like a champ. Maybe if we're lucky, the final stage will also have another section like this. It would feel like kind of a development waste to develop a whole other, like, directional plane-based system for only one level, but I don't know. Yeah, you gotta, like, get in front of this guy before he shoots to get some bullets off, or you get... There we go. Kind of seems like we're, like, falling now. Yo. Okay, alright, and the boss fight is also here. Or maybe one of the boss fights are. Let's see, where's the hitbox? Doesn't look like it's here. Okay, so it's the right cage. And what do we got? We got... Alright, explodey boys coming towards the screen. We gotta keep an eye on those. Alright, we got a big laser. We can also shoot the left side. Alright, we got a circle. Circling seems good. The right side seems more dangerous right now, so I'm going to try and focus on him. At least for as long as we can. Oh, jeez. Gotta keep an eye on that. There's not enough speed. Oh, okay, you can boost to the left and right using A. That is a I wish I would have known that sooner than later. So yes. Oh, and you can shoot the bullets? Oh, he's easy. He's easy. Easy. Okay. As I freaking still take a death after learning everything that I've learned. I'm a disgrace. Alright. There we go. Okay. And there's our new attacks. Learning as we go. Those come out much quicker than the other ones. Hopefully we still able to clean this guy up here. Alright. Oh my gosh. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Not gonna fall for that trick again. Yeah, I should have tried pressing A sooner than later. Alright, there we go. Very nice. I'm assuming that's a mini-boss. I feel like we still have a little bit of meat on the bone for this level. I got an extra life at least, too. Oh, that was level 4. That was not as hard as the other ones. That wasn't too bad. Tales of my demise were greatly exaggerated. Alright, I think this is the final level. So yeah, let's run it. Difficulty 5 stars. I mean, this one was 4. It wasn't that bad. Our intel discovered the location of the enemy forces power core. Infiltrate and destroy it. Alright. Off we go. We are definitely going to hopefully we can make, like it's been kind of the case with all of these other levels. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Okay, so we're back on the bike. We can get to at least a checkpoint on the street lives, otherwise we'll just run it back and gain whatever intel we can from running this. That sounded like the freaking Sonic ring sound. Ooh. Thank you, my friend, the boss of defense, the bot of defense. Why did I jump? Why did I jump? Oh, God. That was extremely lucky. For some reason, I thought I could slide under there. Alright. Alright, alright. First level, you got... what does that mean? Jump? Yes, it does mean jump. Does that mean duck? Nope, that also means jump. Jump. Okay. Jumping. 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 Nice. Grenades. Jumping, 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 jumping. Wow, that sucks. I feel like we had that one. That was the longest one thus far. I also like the scaling. That was a big thing the Neo Geo could do. 32X, Sega Genesis 32X could also do that as well. It was like a big selling point. Okay, little mini boss maybe. A mini boss maybe. What are you doing? You're building up a snowball we gotta jump over. Oh, God. I think that's it for us right now. Okay, we got one more life. One more, one man. All right. I want to get rid of you. Nope. All right. Yeah, to be expected. Those last two were fake anyways. So we didn't need those. We didn't need those. We can run it back. Never give up, never surrender. All right, back on our bikey boys. We got this. And, oh, I did not want to attack bot. I didn't want to attack bot. I wanted shield bot. I immediately die. Oh, God. Maybe it'll be kind to us. I gotta remember, yeah. Let's just use a little bit more of the... I gotta get my pinky ready for the RB. Oh, thank you, defense bot. You heard my calls. All right. All right, we just gotta take this guy out. The fence bot is actually just for these guys because they freaking kill me every time. Whew. Yeah, it's actually just particular enemies that are getting me down here. All right. Oh man, that's another thing too. I did not realize that those continue to shoot upwards after they have landed. Yeah, there was, I forget whose video I was watching of this, but it was like, this is very much of the era of like learning through death, right? You slowly, can you, wait, can you, oh wow, I didn't realize with the grenade you can early detonate them by double tapping. All right, we made the jump that time. Very good to know. All right. Okay, grenades doing us, so this is gonna be the mini boss, right? Or is this gonna be the next jumping area? Okay. Jumping, jumping, jumping. Jump. Oh, man. Jumped into that shot there. Should have seen that one coming. Alright. Doing little hops. A little shooting. We're keeping an eye on anything coming on the ground. It's also kind of hard to tell that fire that's coming off of him. Okay. We got him. Another defense spot. Oh, I love you. I love you. Ooh, another boss. Alright, what is he doing? He's shooting down. Alright, we're gonna aim. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. What are you doing? Alright, some good damage there. Okay. Oh, that's gonna get us. I forgot we had defense spot. Thank you, defense spot. And there we go. Very good damage. Decent damage. Starting to smoke. Oh, there we go. Another mini boss down. We're infiltrating the base. Hopefully there's a checkpoint soon before we waste all of our goodwill. Wow, that was a tough little escape sequence there. Sometimes you gotta shoot, you know? Offense is the best defense with some of this stuff. Oh, God, I was looking at the freaking dropping thing. Please tell me another defense boss. No, it's just the whip. Okay, all right. We gotta focus up. Choking is not an option. All right. Give me back my normal gun. All right, these are the fire ones. All right, I might be dead here. Yep. Not good positioning for those. All right. Man, stage 5 definitely has hands. The hands are out. Speedbot. I don't know if I need more speed on this stage. What the heck, dude? Where did the freaking rhino come from? Or the hippo? What the heck? No, that's not fair. All right. This is the first one we've actually had to run back several times. That makes sense. It's the last stage. All right. No, we want attack, but we want shield. Ugh. All right, we're just gonna restart. Boring mission. We are probably just gonna have to... Getting that one to be defense bot is probably not as important. Let's just immediately blast it. All right. And yeah, let's get Pinky's in position. All right. Pinky's in position just to shoot these guys. We've got our entire hand sprawled out, ready. Okay, hey, I'll take a unintentional one. All right, so these guys just suck because we gotta just kill them. There we go. At least we kept one of them in there. Why do we only have 3 lives? That is not going to work for us. I guess we have to technically die to get our 7 lives back. That's a bummer. It's alright. We'll learn. If we can do it perfectly, right? So far, it hasn't been terribly difficult. It's just, it's kind of like the Donkey Kong Country, what do you want to call it? Kart stages, where it's more about memory and understanding what... Okay, so you have to move forward on that one, right? So there. All right. There. All right. There. All right. Mini boss. All right. Just gotta get short hops in. That was a waste of defense spots. Good nature. All right. Not good. Okay, we got lucked out with that. Oh man, that's a bummer. I don't remember seeing that attack either. All right, we're gonna run out of iframes here in a second, so we want to get him. All right, yeah, we're definitely gonna struggle here. Defense spot gives us... It's basically like 3 more lives. This guy was tough too. Not really, it's just positioning. He's gonna do his thing. We got lucky there. Starting to pick up damage. Defense bot saving us. He's gonna whip. Whip it good. Wow, I feel like we did great on that one. Alright, so more jumping. Alright, this was like a super hard one. Yeah, so... very difficult. Same thing, man. This is gonna be a speed bot. Oh, okay, I guess it was just a variable whip. Yeah, that killed me. I wonder if they do that on purpose. This is just for the muscle mems. I've already forgotten what comes up next here. Alright, yeah, you really have to... yeah, no, that's a tough one. Yeah, there's a couple of spots on this where you definitely need to be in tune with body and spirit, to say the least. Alright. I think we can do this. We just gotta make it past this kind of initial rush. There we go. Right, we can jump on them. Not the best use of defense bot number 1, but that's what it is. Man, I feel like I'm becoming a freaking gamer right now. That really hit us? I think this is another one. Alright, so it's all there. Okay. Okay, we're trying to use this effectively. Oh my god, I can't believe we got it there. Very lucky. Alright. Those are stacked together, which is nice. Alright, we got our first jumping sequence. And this is really how you have to take it. You just gotta compartmentalize the challenges together. Alright. Mini boss, grenades. Ugh, I knew that was gonna happen. At least we kept one of our shields. Alright. Yeah. Scaling, man. I just remember so many Neo Geo games were like, look what we can do. We can scale pixels. Nowadays, it's like, I don't want to say, I didn't even notice it until I realized how like big of a deal it was for that system back in the day. Even then, I took it for granted. You know what I mean? You don't really realize how unique something is until somebody gives you context on it. Oh, just not paying attention to the bouncing ball. All right, that was the hands. Ah, man. All right, let's just take him out. There we go. All right, defense bot. I'll take it. Why do I feel like this is changing? Okay, we got lucky there. All right, we got lucky there. We just want to get really good damage on the whip. That's what we want. Extreme damage on the whip. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And whip. Killed him before the second whip. All right. All right, this is the tough one. Let's just aim back. Okay. Better. Better. At least I see there I knew just to get ready with my finger placement. We're not going to worry about that. But it doesn't seem to... Ugh, that was a bad jump on my part. I jumped too early. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very nice. All right. We'll kill you early. Try not to get bad placement on these. Still got bad placement on those, unfortunately. All right. Doing a little bit better. 5 lives. Seems manageable. Speed bot. That's what it is. Okay, I can't believe he didn't get me that time. Okay, but he did get me that time, so this is the first we've seen of him. We gotta shoot him from the front. Is he gonna jump again? We can't jump on him. Good to know. So I guess you just really want to stay in front of him then. Alright, maybe he's not that bad. And he has shots. Okay. Okay. So I guess the move with that is... yeah, we just gotta learn his... So when he does the big jump, we have to jump backwards and then forwards on him. Starting to get damage on him, so forwards. And then... okay, there it is. There's the pattern. Very nice. Oh! You got me, game. Alright, please tell me that's the first checkpoint. Right? That feels like... that was a very... it was fun. It was a good sequence. Good sequence of events. Oh my god. No. No. Get killed by the first mob. I just wasn't expecting to crouch. Alright. I'm not gonna stress. I'm going to assume. Give me defense bot. Attack bot, really? Attack bot, you're my second favorite, but I'm more of a terrible player type of player. Need all the lives I can take. Oh my god. Thank you. Ooh, another new robot. Jeez. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright, so you can hold this, or you can rapid fire it, it seems like, in an infinite number of times. So it's got a little bit of a cooldown. Okay. It's got a bigger jump, too. Alright. Very, very, very nice. Defense bot. For when I eventually die. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my calls. What is this? A whip. Alright. Alright. I think we dodged a couple of those at least. So what is the reward if we make it? Oh. Very nice. Oh, man. We only have one life. I just realized that. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna make it to the next checkpoint here. It would be sick, though. Right. Okay. Defense spot. Alright, we are overshooting. Okay, we got him. Jeez. Please, defense bot. No. 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 I don't need any of them. No, what is this? Ooh, is this another, what would you call it? The forward motion, I don't know, the, flying section? I'll call it the flying section. Oh, crap. Nope, it's a boss. Again, I'm trying to get the damage in. I'm trying to rotate. Probably would be better off holding RB. Oh, that's bad. Okay. We got Pinky loaded. That's dead. Okay. Use our invuln frames. Thank you. Okay. Oh, that's got to be another checkpoint, right? We did that with just a couple of lives, right? Like, let's get out of here. Well, we're about to find out. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Hopefully the checkpoints are in our favor. Game over. Alright. Thank you, game. Attack bot. And give me grenades. Be like my super friend. Laser beam's not the best. I just don't like the charging up aspect of it. That was not good. Oh my gosh. Okay. We gotta get the Pinky ready. Oh my gosh. Yeah, these guys kind of suck. That kind of sucked. We wasted our defense bot. Yeah, they're like just underneath the, that's a bummer too. Yeah, these sections are kind of made to be intentionally like difficult, right? You have to make a lot of quick decisions. Those laser beams assuredly kill you. We'll switch to... Let's do this. We'll charge one up. Okay, that worked out much better than I planned. Oh, wow. That is a tough... That is a mechanically tough section. Let's just get through here. Thank you. Very mechanically tough. And so what do we got up next? Okay. Oh, God. Interesting. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Ugh, man. All right, well, is it worth getting the defense bot? We want grenade. Thank you. Oh, my gosh. Whew. This is a heater of a last stage. How the heck do we deal with that? We got to get through there. Here. Oh my gosh. Go. Go, go. Okay. Wow. Platforming. Terrible monster. Oh, thought I got killed there. Holy crap, dude. Alright, we're just gonna punch you. We got Pinky up. We're ready to use Pinky. Okay, mini boss. Please be extra. Okay, maybe not yet. Maybe just boss swarm. Okay. Go, go, go. Smack. Smack, 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 smack. We don't want to lose the grenade. Okay. And boom, boom. How do we get out of here? Okay. Whew. A little bit of a bullet hell sequence. 1, 2, 3. Okay, lovely. Oh god, now what? Now what, man? Another? Oh my god. Really? Oh, don't tell me the grenades don't frickin' work in the water. Okay, at least we can float in the water, but also, WTF, mate? What the heck is this? Oh my god. Alright, so he's gonna jump. Okay. And he dropped stuff. We got super lucky there. He's coming up. Alright, it's kind of... wow, this is gonna be tough. This is going to be tough. Alright. This is tough. Okay, let's just get some shots. Bloating worm. Let's see if we can just pick our battles here. He's gonna jump. He's gonna drop stuff. It seems like we've been good so far right here. Continue to shoot. We're gonna get here. This is like our best chance for damage. Oh, God, I didn't realize he splashes on the way out. Gotta keep track of these worms. He's gonna jump. Okay. We gotta stand like right here. These are actually a little variable. You really don't have a lot of time for that. Alright, best damage spot right here. Gosh, I don't know, folks. This might be it. This is gonna be tough. I don't know if we're gonna have a checkpoint here. It seems like we're gonna be quite a ways away. And then he's gonna come down from the bottom. We're gonna jump. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was crazy. Was that mission 5? Did we do it? Oh my god, we did it literally with 0 lives left. I can't believe it. That can't be the final boss, like, for real, right? Whew. Man, even on easy, this game is super tough, man. I'm super impressed with myself. I can't believe I got through it. Alright, this has to be the final stage, right? For sure, with our 0 lives. Or maybe this is just a boss rush. This right? Alright, I guess we'll find out. Who are you, Mega Man-like boss? Okay, he does 3 shots, and then he has a sonic charge up. 1, 2, 3, 4 that time, slash. 1, 2, alright. Nothing to it, nothing to it. Alright, not good. Forgot about our roll command there. Forgot about our... okay, stuff falls from the ceiling. This is like... okay. It's all good. There was a 0% chance of us making it through that anyways. Let's run it back. Okay, okay. Thank you for defense. And let's get grenade. Grenade is our friend. Whew. Alright, 7 lives. We got this. Alright. Gotta be careful. We don't want to be in the corner. We don't want to be pre-detonating these. That's the only thing with the grenade is you have to be careful not to pre-detonate. 2, 3. Very nice. Alright, now we got big boy. Roll out of the way. Okay. Roll out of the way. Those stay on. Yeah, I should have rolled out of the way. Okay. We got lucky with our iframes there. That's the thing. Not very good. We're going to switch to our gun. Well, okay, you can sit in between those. All right, we're going to keep the grenade for a little while. This is a little bit easier because we can hold it. Very nice. His legs are still alive. Now his legs are not alive. Let's switch back to the grenade. Boss rush. Okay. Ooh, thank you. All right. Thank you, thank you. Little boss rushy. Who is this? I like the, okay, we're just gonna stick to, okay. Gonna roll. Okay. Okay. Digging the music. Good damage. Okay, good damage. Alright, so we gotta get back to pinkies. Very nice. Let's get out of... Oh. Man, I was trying to get out of the way of that. I was like sure he was gonna come down. Okay. Okay, nice roll. Nice roll. We're a little too close. Okay. Nice. No. Jumping was not the move there, so I guess he reaches up for the bigger one. Okay, 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 we got this. Very nice. Oh, big mama. Alright, this feels like a grenade shot. Okay, comes across. Kind of strange music. Doesn't feel like final boss music. Okay, good to know. Alright, pinky out. Now starting to feel like final boss music. Okay. Getting the damage in. Alright. What do we got here? Okay, spinning those. We keep an eye out. Spinning those. We keep an eye out. Okay. Don't know how we got away with that one. Okay. Interesting shot patterns. X, then down. Okay. That one's doing good. We killed one of them. We're now being sucked into the 80s dimension. Oh man, this reminds me of... What the heck? How freaking sick. I have no idea what this is. What great use of visual style. Yo. Incredible. Incredible design. Incredible design. How freaking awesome. This feels like, yeah, definitely some Unity type stuff. This is fantastic. Like, oh my god. I am in love right now. This is so freaking dope. Alright, foreground jumping. Alright, we just gotta keep an eye out for you, and you, and you, and... Oh god, I knew that was gonna happen. Didn't have a chance to turn around. Alright, Super Smash Brothers Battlefield. We got another bad boy coming up. Oh my god. We have to fight our clone. My worst nightmare. Oh man, this is gonna suck. It's gonna be tough. Hopefully he's not too difficult. He's got... Hey, how come he can kick more than one hit and we can't? Ugh, crap. Don't want to destroy our goodwill. We want to get through this. Oh, man. Alright, hopefully it's just one more of these cubes and maybe there's some HP somewhere. Alright, back to it, back to it, back to it. Alright, this is the tough one. Okay, walk. We're not going to shoot. Don't worry about shooting. Don't worry about shooting. Good shots. Thankfully that doesn't seem to take damage when you hit it. Oh, man. I'm already worried. This is going to be a tough boss rush. Yeah, we're not going to be able to make it. This is going to be a tough one. Alright, back into the Nether Realm. I'm assuming you have to do this twice and then fight another clone yourself, and then it's the final boss. That's going to be tough. Oh, to go out like that, man, really? Really? What are you going to do? Yep. No, that's nice. Oh, man, I don't want speed bot. Nobody wants speed bot, man. Give me defense bot. I don't even care. Give me another life. No, we want defense bots our friend. We can deal with normal gun. It's alright. Alright, so we just have to take out this guy at least. He wasn't terribly difficult. He's like the defender, I guess, of the piece or some shit like that. Okay. Bullet hell. Okay. Okay. Not very good on our part. Yeah. Not a good use of all of our 3 lives that we got for free. Not a good use of 4 lives. Alright, he comes back up. Okay. We just got to get damage in where we can. Oh my god. We have to pretty much perfect this fight, to be honest with you. It's not terribly hard either. Ugh. Alright, 5 lives. That would be normal, right? Alright. Let's just try and maximize damage. Okay. Not good. Ugh, we got shot through that. Yeah, positioning is super, super huge with this boss. Alright, he's gonna do lasers. Oh, man. No bueno. No bueno. It's really not that bad. Although we don't know what comes after the spheres. Alright. 1, 2. The sooner you get through these... the move actually just might be to stand still there, to be honest. Alright, and then... I wonder if you can... Oh, God, I just double tap my jump for some reason. We're going to keep running it, though, because practice makes perfect. Alright, let's see if we... Yeah, okay. That was not the move there. Alright, so it's our first one. Going to be extra tough. We have to get a perfect on the final little section here. He's achievable. You just got to really get your dodges going on. And I'm not a very good dodge man, to say the least. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. Alright, should we just end it here? Do we try and go for a perfect? It's not even going to let us. Alright. We can do this. We got this. We got this. This is practice. Oh, man, I didn't realize I respawned already. It's alright. Defense bot. All we need is the Contra gun. We need to do a little bit better on this guy. Alright. Here. And as I say that, I waste my first shot. And I waste my second one. And I waste my first life. It's alright. Alright. Man. I'm sitting here in silence as I contemplate my failures. Yeah. Should have dodged there. Yeah, there's no way we can get in there. I have 3 lives. That would be legendary. They should give me another shield bot here. And a couple of extra lives. Maybe there's like a cheat code just to do like... infinite lives. Well, that's what I need. Yeah, it's gonna be fire. Oh my god. That was extremely unfortunate. Yeah, for us, this guy's actually easier than the first stage of the fight. The first stage is a little bit harder for us just because that... I just have to get... Maybe just not shooting at the guy during when he's shooting bullets might be the move for us. Alright, so here... There we go. There we go. A little bit better. A little bit better, but still not ideal. Alright. Synthwave section. We are locking in. Although 2 lives is going to be extremely difficult, to say the least. We can, like, line it up. We're starting to see the patterns a little bit better, and now I understand why those things come down. It actually adds to the difficulty of the section a little bit. Okay. 2, 3. Okay. Just a little bit tougher. Yeah. Not good positioning on my part. These are iframes. Alright, so where does Homeboy come in? And we just got to get him rounded up. Alright. We got to learn his move. So he's going to roll, shoot, jump. Okay. He can be done in a couple of frames. I'm sorry, in a couple of shots. We just got to keep an eye out for that rolling thing. Alright. This thing, I think, can, if we really get good damage on it, we can do this pretty early too. Okay. I think we got this. We're learning. We did much better on the synthwave stage there. Alright, defense, and give me grenades. Not the gun I wanted, but I guess we'll try it for the first shot. The thing is you can't. Okay, we're gonna try it. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. We didn't get the extra life either because we suck. Oh, you can just stand right under him during that phase. Okay. Okay. Foolish mistakes. Foolish mistakes, to say the least. Put the aim's down under you. Okay. Yep. Here. Let's just let him kill us. Because we need to get through this section with a little bit more lives to clean up this bad boy. It's okay. I don't know if this is like decimating our score. I assume it is. Not that it really matters at this point. I just want to get through this guy. Yeah, I think... Take us out, you win. You're actually the harder part of the boss for us because you're taking up all of our precious life resources. Let's do it. Alright. Defense. Extra life. And then we want the grenade. Alright. Let's see. We'll get a couple of shots off the start. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. He charges. That bounce was lucky. Alright, that was not good. 3. 1. He's going to shoot. Pinky out. Roll. 1, 2. That was very unlucky. Oh my gosh. Alright, come on. It's almost there. Okay. First stage down. Bad jump on my part. We lose our grenade. It's alright. A little bit of invuln frames. Also, not very good placement on my part. Let's get out of there before that disappears. Oh, God. Man, we can't seem to make it out of there without losing 3 lives, 4 lives, 5 lives, if you count the defense bot. Alright, well, I'll take it. Let's see what we can do here. Let's get all the damage we can. All the damage we can. Okay. All the damage we can. All the damage we can. Alright, next phase. Let's get the damage in. Pinky out. I should really post a picture of like what my hand looks like so you guys know what I'm doing when I'm saying pinky out. It's like SpongeBob holding the fancy drink. Okay, lucky there. Alright. There we go. Oh man, I got super lucky with that hit. Alright, let's see if we can make it out of here with 4 lives. That would be reasonable, to say the least. That would be very, very reasonable. Alright. Just clean these guys up. Don't let them hurt us. They can't hurt you if you don't let them hurt you. They're just big bad bullies. Good positioning. Bad positioning. Bad positioning. Bad positioning. Alright. They're all in the air. They're all in the air. They're all in the air. They can't hurt you. Don't screw up the jumps. Don't screw up the jumps. Keep your positioning up. Okay. Okay. All right, we made it here. All right, so this time let's just try and focus on letting him come to us. That seems like a bad idea. Yeah, of course. Freaking stupid. Stupid. All right, we got okay. Okay. All right, 1 life. I will take it. That is much, much better. He's really got to focus him down. Come on, game. Work with me. Work with me, Smalls. All right. There we go. Good damage, good damage, good damage, good damage, good damage, good damage. Good damage, good damage. Okay, we're walking. We're walking. Oh, crap. Good damage, good damage, good damage. All right, phase, whatever. Whew. Man, I did not sign up for an extra. This final stage, this actual final stage has incredibly large hands. I was not ready for the size of the hands that went into these gloves that I would need to be wearing. All right. Not good. Oh, crap. Yeah, it's rough positioning on that one. Tough, 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 tough. Oh, man. That is unbelievably difficult. And this is also not good. All right. We gotta take this guy out. Oh my god, it's the clone. Oh wow, I did not realize she attacks like that. Come on, let's just get through it. Iframes. All right, let's just see the final stage. Let's just take her out. Come on. Iframes, iframes, iframes. Okay. Please just tell me that's the end. Wouldn't that be so sick? There's no way. There's no way. Did we do it? Did we do it? Please tell me that's the end. Please. Oh my god, we did it. Oh my god. I can't believe it. That was tough, man. Holy cow. That has to be the end of the game, right? Please. Oh my god. Oh, my heart. I can't take it anymore. No more mission 7. Just get me out of here, boss. Let's frickin' go. Credits? Yo. Scaling. Yo, look at that pixel art. That is sick. Who's the ninja? I don't want to play as the ninja. No, I can't do that again. My soul can't take it. The core is gone. The machines from the capital to the mountains can't function without its power. We bought the resistance sometime. But we're still outnumbered, underarmed, and scattered. We're facing an enemy that controls a majority of the planet. That keeps changing and stealing our humanity. And yet, as a team, we prevailed. Maybe some time is all we need. Before we strike again. Yo, Burning Chrome, you are sick. Loading CD track, what does that mean? Ooh, give me them gated drums. Oh man, what a bop. Holy cow. I like how it said loading CD track, because yeah, like everything else is kind of like 16, 32-bit. Oh, man. Listen to that song, yo. We're just gonna sit here and enjoy this. I call the QA tester. Florian looks like it's FL, Orion. Interesting. There's a special thanks to Suda51. If I remember correctly, he's like the maker of what is it? No More Heroes. He's I want to say he's like a very prolific indie / AA developer who makes some very interesting games. Hold on, this was made on Game Maker Studio? Are you kidding me? That's awesome. This is like the best Game Maker Studio game I think I've ever played. I need to look into that. I did not realize you could be making side scrollers like this on Game Maker Studio. I assume this was Unity or something. I guess I'm thinking of RPG Maker. RPG Maker is the maybe Game Maker sounds like it's probably the same company. I'm gonna look into that. That sounds freaking dope. Yo, pixel art, CRT, music. This game is an absolute banger. Absolute banger. It's also a bang. Okay, so Boss Rush, Mirror Mode, and Raijin and Suhalia. Yo, thank you for playing. Final score. I don't know what the 60 seconds is. I guess that probably just means it took me over an hour to beat the game. All right, y'all. You've seen it here first. That was Blazing Chrome. That game was absolutely sick. I was not expecting to be able to beat it. Now I'm debating if this will be a holodeck hour or not, because it's either going to be one super cut of me playing this game, or maybe I'll just post it as a part 1, part 2. This game was awesome. I was not expecting this to be so freaking dope. Definitely check this out if you have it. You may have it like if you're like me and you just pick up free games all the time. If not, I think it's like $2 or $3 sometimes. If you're into running gun side scrolling shooters from the Genesis era, you saw it here. I'm not that good. I was able to get through it. I was definitely able to get through it on easy, and I still had a very sustainable challenge, and I loved it. Man, I'm blown away. But yeah, we're gonna call it here, y'all. That's today's adventure. As always, thanks for watching today's content. If you enjoyed it, liking, commenting, subscribing, interacting with the video helps the algorithm, and I appreciate it a great deal. Until next time on these SpockPlays adventures, that's all we got. I'll catch you then, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.